Good morning, everyone. Friends, colleagues, guests, I am deeply honored to address your Congress today. On behalf of the 12 million members of the Building and Woodworkers International, I would like to express my warm greetings of solidarity. Let me first congratulate the newly elected leaders, Madeline Engman, Bo Arne Andersson, and of course, Peyo. Congratulations for your election. Let me also recognize the great contribution of Tommy Anderson and Eric Georgi. I wish you the best in your future endeavor. Together with all the European and international trade union delegation of BWI present here, we would like to tell you that we are very proud of Peyo, your president, and our president too at the global level. Thank you for sharing Peyo to the global trade union movement. And allow me to ask you once more, we still need Peyo in the global level. I cannot believe I am in the great kingdom of Westeros and the House Stark of Winterfell. I found out the Stark is a common word in Swedish, means strong. And the Swedish prince, Carl Philip, looks like Jon Snow. I have seen the latest episode of Game of Thrones. Sometimes the reality we face reminds us too much about Game of Thrones. Greedy kings and queens fighting to conquer the world with a complete lack of respect for ordinary human beings. I hope this is not the new Swedish model. I know, certainly I know, this is not what GS stands for. Together we grow. Together we grow, we are stronger. Together we grow, we have power. Together we grow, we are united. Together we grow, we mobilize global solidarity. Together we grow, we build a strong BWI global union, and together we grow, we build as a better society, right? Let me take this opportunity to recognize and thank GS for your important contribution to BWI and global solidarity. The solidarity provided by GS to the workers globally have been instrumental in winning IKEA organizing campaigns in Danville, Virginia, in Poland, and many other places. In saving the rainforest in Brazil, in stopping child labor in Pakistan, in peace building in Israel and Palestine, and in support of the training of new generation of organizers in Indonesia and Lithuania. Together we grow. Thank you, GS, for your solidarity. I also want to commend GS for being at the forefront in the struggle for sustainable forestry to protect both the rights of the workers and the future of our forest. 300 million people worldwide live in forests, and 1.6 billion depend on them for livelihood. Forests are essential for our wood and forestry workers, but they are also essential for life on Earth. Forestry workers are key players in the fight to save our forest. Right now, Turkish Forestry Workers Union, Tarim Orman Is, have joined the struggle to save their land from being exploited by a mining company. The union is fighting to protect their jobs and communities. Last week, BWI launched a campaign to put pressure on the Turkish government and the mining company to stop the plans. I encourage all of you to support this petition. Visit laborstart.org. Together we grow. Dear friends, being a trade unionist means standing up for human dignity, equality, and the right to decent life for all the workers. In Europe, thousands of people who are seeking a better life and escaping war and poverty are stopped at the borders, forced to go underground and being exploited by greedy employers. At the same time, extreme right-wing parties are gaining support by profiting on people's fear and concerns about their economic future. We must call and fight for a free and fair migration policy. Exploitation and inhumane treatment of migrant workers exists everywhere, even here in Sweden. I know you are familiar with the story of Cameroon and Cambodian migrant workers who were forced to work under extreme working conditions for little wages. In both cases, your union spoke up and said no to exploitation and no to two-wage system. Migration is indeed a global phenomenon. As migrants come to Sweden in search for a decent work, so do thousands and even millions of migrants go to Qatar to work at the construction site in preparation for the FIFA World Cup 2022. However, the awful truth is that many of these workers are trapped in modern-day slavery. You have all heard the stories and the video. Most importantly, your union, along with the other Swedish BWI affiliates, have been the driving force in our global campaign for decent work at mega sports event. Again, allow me to congratulate Peyo and of course Johan and Christer for receiving a Human Rights Award here in Sweden. Congratulations. Many of us are working, campaigning for the migrant workers in Qatar. Of course, we are proud with the awards given to you. We are proud that this is being recognized, how difficult the work is. Migrant workers in Qatar are not allowed to join trade unions. But together with your support, the BWI has established an on-ground presence to provide support to migrant workers. We are now organizing in Qatar, and we have workers, we have trade union branches in Qatar, and they are willing to organize. Together, we grow. With your support, BWI is gaining ground in our campaign for FIFA to take responsibility in ensuring workers and human rights. Last week, 2 weeks ago, FIFA announced of creating a monitoring body, a body that will inspect, a body that will look at the working condition of the migrant workers in the construction of the stadium. It appears that our work are finally having an impact. FIFA is beginning to take some action. However, we will still continue to push FIFA, and we shall continue to give FIFA a red card until labor rights are protected in Qatar. Red card for FIFA. So we have to continue to give red card for FIFA. Maybe next time our demand to FIFA is to have a wooden stadium, no? Maybe it's much better, no? To grow stronger, we must also take on the challenge to organize young workers. Young workers are the future of the trade union movement. We must encourage them and let them take place to be the leaders and organizers of our movement. At least 73 million young people around the world are unemployed, according to the ILO. In Europe, of the estimated 26.5 million unemployed, at least 5.7 million are under the age of 25. As trade union, we need to aggressively work towards the creation of a permanent jobs for young workers. In the same way, the future of our planet is at risk, so is the future of the young generation. Today, young people, young workers are more knowledgeable and connected than ever. Let's listen to them. Let them take the lead in shaping their future. Together, we grow. Finally, I would like to personally thank Peyo. Peyo, thank you. Your president, my president. Peyo, it is a great honor to work with you as a comrade and as a fellow trade unionist and as a good friend. Thank you. But after this Congress, we have to prepare for our board meeting in 2 weeks' time. Thank you. Thank you, Peyo. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to GS.